Hey guys, it's Andrea. My setting is completely different today. I will be doing a pick a pile reading collaboration with my friend James. His channel will be linked down below. We also recorded a video for his channel the other day. This will be uploaded on Thursday.
Mine's uploaded Tuesday, I think.
Yeah, I think it's Tuesday today, right? Yeah, today is Tuesday, so I'm pre-recording this as per usual. So yeah, stick around for your pile. I'll get into the pick a pile in just a moment. I don't think I need to say anything before I get started. And yeah, so stay tuned for your pick a pile. All the timestamps will be down below for your viewing pleasures. And just a disclaimer before we get started, if your pile does not resonate with you, either pick another pile, or maybe these messages aren't meant to reach you, but they are pretty general, so I'm hoping that today they resonate for everybody.
Like something with everyone.
Yeah. Today we have 4 piles for everybody. First we have Amethyst, Great Aventurine, Clear Quartz, and Solidite. And so James, I'll be doing the first pile. James, not like you really need to know that, but that's how we're doing it. And our cards are mixed together, so we might call guidance from the other people if we're having problems reading anything. But take a moment, pause, do what you gotta do, and pick your pile. As I said before, timestamps are down below. Hello, pile 1. We have the Amethyst pile today. Just prettier than all my crystals. It's very pretty. Put it, nope, you can't see it there. All right, we'll put it here, and hopefully I don't like it that where do I put this so it's like not in the way? Okay, you can see a little corner of it. So, like I said, the cards were all mixed together. For James and I, these are just general messages for you. Nothing crazy, maybe some general guidance, some stuff that you need to hear. So we're gonna get started with the planet cards. We have the moon, your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. Jupiter, your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. For the house cards, the 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. Zodiac sign, Cancer. This energy is emotional, sensitive, caring, and loving. It may concern family, a mother, or a child. So, continuing on. There's a ton of cards in this reading. It's going to be a little bit longer than normal. For the animal messages, we have the mountain goat, which is interesting because I've never actually seen that card before. Self-love, we have sacral chakra work. For my own oracle deck, no need to worry and reconsider. And then getting into the tarot, we have the 9 of Cups. We have the 3 of Wands and the World. 3 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and we have 2 3 of Wands, I didn't realize that, and the Fool reversed. So let me just move the 3 of Wands together here so that it'll be easier for reading. Obviously, it's a stronger message that's supposed to come through. And per usual, if the card is reversed, it doesn't resonate with the reading, it doesn't resonate with, I don't think it resonates reversed, I'll read it upright. So, I think I want to get started with the tarot cards. So I think that these messages, obviously they're general messages, but I'm getting the vibe from this one that it's very open. Like there's a lot to talk about here. So I feel like the 9 of Cups, I feel like you've recently accomplished something, or maybe many things. Obviously the 9 of Cups, there's 9 cups. It's not like you're just proud of one thing, but I feel like you feel very accomplished lately. There's a lot that you have accomplished and that you have a right to be proud of. And for the 3 of Wands, again, I'm just kind of getting the energy that you're kind of looking back at all that you've accomplished. You know, graduations are coming up, people are finishing high school, college has been done for a few weeks at this point, but you know what I mean? Like you are just looking back at what you've done, even if it doesn't have to do with schooling, you're just very proud of everything that you've done. I feel like the Fool being reversed, I definitely feel like that resonates. You're kind of taking your time going forward with your life. You know, you aren't rushing into things. You're learning to calm down and like smell the roses and all of that fun stuff. I'm almost getting a message that like with the 3 of Swords, maybe you are hesitant to go forward quickly in life because you're afraid of ruining your happiness or ruining maybe anything that has to do with love, self-love, you know, love in general. And the World, I feel like some things are kind of coming full circle for you. I just feel very strong, like a lot of accomplishments, a lot of success right now for you. So I think that the reconsider might have to do with the Fool being reversed and the no need to worry. Also doing with 3 of Swords, those 4 go together. I think that you need to reconsider going through life slowly right now. I'm not saying like don't enjoy and savor what life has to offer, but I'm definitely getting like you don't need to take your sweet time. Don't like for the sake of not getting hurt. Like don't worry about it. You've got this type of thing. The mountain goat says fighting for love or ardent declarations may hide unfaithfulness. That's very interesting. So I think that maybe not fighting for love, but I feel like guarded in love, like I was saying before. And, I think that being guarded in love isn't really going to get you anywhere, basically. And I'm going to ask for James's help for the sacral chakra work and more in depth with that because he's more knowledgeable about chakras than I am.
Huh.
So I'm going to step back for a second.
Sacral chakra is the chakra, it's around the groin area, I believe. And it has to do a lot with like sexuality, receiving love, I believe, and creativity. So you might be feeling kind of at a creative block or like unable to accept love into your life fully. And expressing it kind of in like perhaps matters of sexuality can mean anything, just like how you feel. So if you work on that, it's kind of like the Nine of Cups energy you were talking about, like it'll help you express and be less guarded in love. Because if it's kind of blocked or just needs work, you're scared and like don't feel you deserve.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
So I very possibly might call you back because these cards are new to me, like the planet cards, the zodiac cards, and all of that. But obviously Cancer and the moon go together. I mean, Cancers are ruled by the moon. But I feel like it's an important time for you to learn to trust, learn to let your guard down, really let your sensitivity and especially your emotions kind of take charge for a little bit. Not in an unhealthy way, but like let them come through. Like you don't need to guard them. It's going to be okay. Let's see. Last two cards.
You're doing great.
I think it's time just to work on your confidence, especially kind of letting yourself do what you got to do, letting yourself be yourself, working on your health, working on what you want in your life, maybe spirituality for you, maybe, work or school, or maybe something in the more creative field, maybe, I don't know, just working on whatever makes you happy, working on your confidence and letting your emotions take charge for a little bit. So I thank you for watching. I will leave all my social media down below. Again, if this pile didn't resonate, try another one, or maybe these messages aren't for you. I will also leave James's channel down below. As I said, we do have another video that we have up, so you can go check his channel out for that. I also really do like his readings and strongly recommend that if you like my channel, you'll definitely like mine.
You a lot of love.
There's a lot more love readings on his channel too, so if you need some love guidance, some love messages, go to him for that.
I apologize if my cards call you out.
His cards will definitely call you out. So yeah, thank you for watching.
Hi! So if you chose the green adventuring pile, this is your reading. I'm awkward, it's okay. So first up, we have the Venus card for the planet, which is the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. Good for you. Getting a lot of self-love energy from that. Fifth house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. So, really good. Kind of a reverse of the last pile. They had their sacral chakra down. Sorry, I talk a lot. And Aquarius, which is, this energy is freedom, loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So, I'm getting a lot of energy. This pile is like a free spirit. Do you get what I mean? Like very fun-loving, like kind of owns their own sensuality and sexuality.
They can't be.
Yeah. And we're going to pull your tarot cards next. Or, never mind. The animal card, which is wild boar. Whatever tradition or others expect of you, only to yourself be true. Which, that's really going with the vibe of just like, you don't give a crap. I had to stop myself there. You don't give a crap what anyone else thinks. You just do what makes you happy and makes you feel good. So then we're going to pull your tarot cards for real this time, I promise. The Tower. You are someone who's fast acting. You like fast change. You can probably expect more. You are someone that... I keep looking at you. It's like you can expect something fast, like, happen, and you are okay with it. You are cool. 4 of Cups. I'm getting a little bit of a sad vibe, though, which is kind of interesting in comparison to the rest of the reading. Maybe you're someone who suppresses your emotion and doesn't really talk about them much. So, like, and if that's the case, it's okay. You can do it. 5 of Cups. So I'm really getting this, like, a very sadness that you don't really talk about much. And it's like, maybe, like, if you feel this way, maybe see if some of your friends are okay with you venting to them, because I genuinely feel that they would be. But, yeah. And 8 of Cups. Ooh, and so much sad energy out of nowhere. And, like, because 8 of Cups to me is, like, almost being afraid of being left. I'm not addressing the camera. Sorry. And King of Wands reversed and Justice reversed. So as much as this person is very free and, like, freedom loving, there's almost, like, this restraint from yourself that you're, like, internally you might not be as confident as you may seem. You're very insecure. But that sounds like such a call out. But, like, I used to be that way a lot too, so I understand it. It's the fact that, like, you are, like, almost nervous of being 100% yourself because of what others may think, which is kind of a weird dichotomy. Not a bad way, just It's just, like, I'm getting the vibe that there might be, like, you might need to release some fears, which meditations and stuff like that work, and, like, that, like, kind of maybe even, like, solar plexus work I'm getting. Because that's a lot with confidence and, like, strength and root. And overall, I'm just getting this energy of you really have to, you need to work through some fears. Like, you are externally confident and you're strong in yourself, but you have, like, almost an emotional insecurity is more what I'm getting. That you're someone who's very strong and very confident, but you're scared to express your emotions. Like, almost too guarded. Trust me, I feel that. You're valid. And first card is self-care. So I think you really need to take time for yourself. You maybe give a lot to others and don't feel the need to help yourself as much. So I really think there's a lot of things you need to do to take care of yourself and make yourself feel a lot better. And choose a new direction. So there might be something you might be going down a path that isn't of your best interest. So I think that you should kind of consider what you want and get more information. So I'm really getting the vibe that you need to take time, step back, and, like, do what's best for you instead of kind of what everyone else versus everyone else. Because there is some emotional things I think you need to work through. Not that it's a bad thing, just I think you really need to push yourself a little bit more in the emotional depth, so which just can be very scary for some people, but I think it is very needed for you. Okay, pile 2. This was a little short. I kind of motor mouthed my way through this.
No, it wasn't that short.
But I hope you guys feel better, and I wish you luck in your journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hello, pile 3. You have the clear quartz. Okay, so what we did was we mixed all of our cards together. So I'm not used to all the cards, and I'm very comfortable with mine. So if I need any help, I might call James over. So expect an interaction. So for the planet cards, you have Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward, and rebirth. The house cards, we have the 7th house. This area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. Getting kind of a work vibe from this already. I know that's literally said, like, business in it, but we'll see. Sagittarius, we have 2 zodiac sign cards. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, and authority. And then Pisces, this energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. For the animal message, we have the water buffalo, and I'll read that message once we get to it. Self-care pile, we have throat chakra work, so I will have to call James over, so expect him. Not yet. Not the right time. And listen to your intuition. Cards like to call everyone out for that. Strength. The Emperor. And the King of Pentacles. I was going to say very strong cards, but we did get Strength, so I guess it's not really that big of a surprise. We got another Emperor. Four of Wands, which I love that card. And the Eight of Swords, which is interesting that you got that with the Four of Wands. But let's talk about it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Emperor, just because we have two of those cards. And I am going to relate it back to the 7th house card, but I will talk about those later. So let's just focus on the Emperor first. I feel like there's a lot of stability coming into your life right now. You have everything in order. You have everything where you want it to be. I'm really getting the message that this has to do with your work. Maybe you recently got a promotion. Maybe you recently got a new job, or, you know, you're just really comfortable in your workspace right now and you feel very stable, very comfortable in that position. The King of Pentacles, I also feel like kind of goes with that. I don't want to say you're getting too comfortable, but I also kind of see that. But I think that you are just really strong where you are right now. And maybe this doesn't have to do with work for you. Maybe this has to do with a self journey or a relationship or whatever you feel resonates with you. This is what it's for. You're just very stable right now. You might be getting a little cocky, but nothing too much. And you're just growing strong from where you are. The Eight of Swords, I feel like represents the past for you. You felt held down. You felt like you couldn't go anywhere. You're very frustrated with where you were. And the Four of Wands, you're just coming into your happiness. You're coming into the best possible outcome for you. And I just wanted to say that I'm really proud of you. And that message just really came through for me. So the Water Buffalo card says, face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. And I definitely think that that goes with strength. You know, stay strong where you are. You know, face life's problems head on. You got this. I feel like you've just overcome so much and you're so comfortable where you are that it's important to keep that level head. And maybe this isn't the right time to continue to grow, and just listen to your intuition and just really stay comfortable where you are. You know, you're in a great spot. Once you feel ready to go to the next step with whatever it is, go ahead. But it just isn't the right time to do that, and listen to your intuition so you know what the right time is. So the 7th house, this area of your life is about long-term significant partners, romance, business, or family. So again, I'm really getting a work vibe here, but maybe this doesn't resonate for work with you. But you know, just a lot of stability here. Pluto, your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. So I feel like you really have transformed as a person, and that's where it has gotten you. And I feel like more transformations are still to come, but at the same time, this isn't the right time to continue moving forward. Stay comfortable where you are until you really feel ready to continue forward. I know I keep saying the same thing, but, you know, on this channel, a lot of times the cards do that for me. So Sagittarius, the energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, authority. Same message, you know, this your power right now. You have a lot of confidence and enthusiasm to continue on. Pisces, this energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. So, yeah, kind of the same thing. I'm just going to call James out to us here because I said that like you were like Jesus. I'm not as confident with chakra work, so I'm just going to have him explain why we got the card throat chakra work.
I mean, your videos usually do call me out, so it's okay.
Good.
Throat chakra is mostly about communication and speaking your truth. So you might, like, you keep mentioning they're very confident, but they might be nervous to speak up on certain things. And if it's work, it could be about like a promotion of sorts. And you're kind of holding back something you want. So you're not speaking up fully for what you want. So maybe that is something to consider, like maybe working on that so you can feel better in communicating and like, yeah, just like being able to speak up. So.
All right. Thank you, Pile 3, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. I will leave my socials down below and James's YouTube channel, possibly his socials like we were talking about. You can definitely go check out his channel. A lot of love readings, a lot of love guidance. I always love his videos. They're always chaotic. Sure to call me out. They're kind of chaotic. Like I said in our intro, we had recorded a video. So I just really hope you enjoy. I know that this is a lot of cards, kind of quick. Let me know what you think about a collab. I didn't say that in any of the other piles, but I just was thinking about it. Yeah, hope it resonated. Thank you.
Bye. Hi, everyone. Welcome, Pile 4. If you chose the soda light, this is your video. I'm awkward. It's fine. So we are going to start with your tarot cards, because last time I messed up on that. Anyways, so first up, we have the High Priestess. Some free-ass energy. That sounds weird, but... Page of Pentacles. The King of Cups. Ooh. Don't know why I did that, but... Six of Swords in reversed. I think that's meant to be reversed. Page of Swords. And 10 of Swords. Oof. Not a bad way, just... So... We're going to start with the tarot cards. High Priestess is a very free energy, but also enigmatic. You're kind of, might be slight enigma. Don't know why I'm getting that vibe, but you're someone who is very free and just kind of doesn't, you're not, you're not for someone else to understand, and you have that very big vibe about you that you don't really care if people understand you per se. You're just going to keep going forward in your life. Page of Pentacles, there's this vibe of kind of, you aren't massively stable and financially, but you're getting there. You're really starting to grow in. King of Cups, I think you are very emotionally stable. You have the groundwork. You know yourself personally. You don't, you're very unapologetic. And you hold your emotions strong, but you are very open with them. Six of Swords, though, you're feeling a little stuck, because normally Six of Swords, upright to me, would be, everything's kind of moving slowly. So for this, you might, because it's reversed, you might be moving very quickly, or you might be feeling very stuck right now. Take it how it resonates. But with the Page of Swords, I am getting the vibe that it's more, slow, if not at all moving. Because, it feels there's almost a watchful energy, so you might be someone who's very observant and kind of quiet. And 10 of Swords, there is something that is kind of needs to be released per se. There's an end of something coming forward, which 10 of Swords, a lot of people think of it as a very negative card, but it just means end for something new to become. And it might be a very painful ending right now, but remember that it will come into something much better. I'm going to move these over here so we can pull your oracle cards. First up, we have the Moose. That's majestic. Moose, with self-reliance and measured patience, adversity will overcome. And that's a really good message after the 10 of Swords. It might be something very painful and adverse right now, but there's going to be this really strong reaction to coming over it, and you're going to feel even better for it.
Isn't it nice when the oracle cards just tie together?
Yeah, I know. I was about to say that.
It's the best.
Solar plexus work, and the solar plexus is under the heart, so right about here, and it's all about confidence, strength, and just energy. So you might be a little tired right now, and you want to push forward. So, not to plug my channel, but I do have a playlist for that, which I can actually send to you if you want to put underneath.
Okay.
As a playlist for just sleep meditations for that. So, and your next two cards are, you're going in the right direction, and go, the time is right. So I get that energy that very slow moving. It's telling you strike while the iron's hot. Go, go, go. Did I say go enough? Just you're doubting yourself a little bit. You are secure, but you're kind of almost, what's the word I want to say? I want to say pussyfooting, which sounds bad, but it just means you're tiptoeing around something, beating around the bush. That's what I meant. Just kind of have a little confidence in some things, because you are someone who is very confident and get really in your power. Just trust your intuition. That's the thing I forgot to mention with the High Priestess. She's one of the most intuitive cards, so it's really calling for you to trust your intuition if you don't. And if you do, keep doing it. It's going to take you great places. And then as I'm talking about that, the planet card is Vesta, the goddess within, your sacred spiritual center and quiet dignity. I can read, I promise. 12th house. This is the area of your life that is overwhelming and yields to a greater cause or power. So you're feeling very powerful right now. And Capricorn, the energy around you is serious, materialistic, hardworking, and it bestows shrewdness and cautious ambition. So that you are really a hard worker, but you need to, and like you are very free and intuitive. You just need to trust yourself as things get hard. Because I know sometimes it can be very hard to trust yourself when things get hard. You and I have had conversations about that.
Definitely.
So just keep pushing forward. You will get there. You are doing great, sweetie. Sorry. Just because I heard the meme. But you're doing amazing, seriously. Like, keep pushing forward and just make yourself feel better and pushing forward and just, you're taking your time. You've deliberated so much. Now it's time to really trust yourself, and I'm surprised the Fool card didn't come out because I'm getting that energy of just needing to jump. So, thank you, Pile 4. I hope this resonated.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll leave his channel down below, my socials down below, possibly his socials
My
down
Instagram,
below.
I'll probably net you.
His Instagram. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Bye.
And I will see y'all in the next video.
We love you.
Bye.